Mm,
Okay.
right. Happy morning. Welcome to our episode 78 of our book day with you session, the best book recommend to you. Today, we're going to recommend you this book. Yes, Play Nice to Win by Michael Dell. And now, in this book, Michael Dell tells you the story of how he grew the Dell Technologies from a dorm room startup to the world's largest IT infrastructure company. And the book is filled with instructive insights on the long-term strategic visioning, adaptivity, and also growth in the face of industry changes, and how the company values drive performance over time. And this is a must read. Oh yes, check this book out. This is a must read for everyone who want to learn more about what it takes to achieve an enduring success in a highly competitive and rapidly evolving markets. And today, I'm so glad that have Gideon that he is an employee of Dell Technologies for over definitely more than 10 years.
20
It's
years
very,
now.
oh yes, now it's 20 years. I remember when I know you, you told me it's like more than 10 years. Now it's like 20 years in Dell Technologies. And Gideon, please share with us the great insight in this book. Let's go.
I'm very excited today to talk about this book, Play Nice But Win by Michael Dell, because I worked for this man for 20 years now this year.
Mm,
And of course, when you work so long for a company, you have a lot of feelings and sometimes your feedback about this company. So this is Michael Dell's second book. His first book is Direct from Dell. But this is second book, I think is more deep and more open about his feeling about the company and about what he think about the company. So let's go to these wonderful books. This book has two main parts. The first part is about public to private, because Dell has gone through a route. I mean, built up from the startup and then to become public. But there is a time where the company is go through from public to private, and this is where the time where Dell share has been go to the lowest, and there is a time that Michael's think that they want to make the company private, because when you are private, you don't have to look at your stock market, your stock price so much, and you can do whatever strategy things that you want to do, right? And also in this part one, public to private, there's also some highlight about Michael's fighting with Carl Lackham, the
mm,
activist who always make war with Michael so that um, he earn more, right? I mean, this is Michael's opinions, right? And then the second part is about private back to public. So the second part phase of this company is we're going back from private to public, and this is where the company Dell take over EMC and VMware for 67 billions, and this is the biggest technology deal in the history. And again, talking about there's some part talking about the fighting with Carl Lackham again, about how about the company structures, the cultures, all these things. And I like one part of this where Michael is very frank about how you go from private to public. There, I quote the book. When you join a company, you have made an affirmative decision to join the company, and
mm,
it has made an affirmative decision to have you join in. So in an acquisition or merger, that's not the case. Your company was bought or combined with another company, and now you work for this new company. You didn't make positive decision to work for these new organizations, and they didn't make a positive decision to hire you either. So it's a totally different relationship. Once that is tricky to make people feel good about it. So I think Michael is very frank about when there's M&A, merger and acquisitions, it is very difficult. And Michael is saying that there's a lot of things, hard decision that you have to make. So I think this book is quite good
mm,
if you a bit complex for people that who don't like to read a lot about M&A or um, or stakeholders or company structures, it may be a bit difficult to read. But the good thing is, which I want to share today is about, and the last part of this book, in the appendix, there's a lot of lesson learned. And this is where I want to stress today. So let's go to the first lesson learned that Michael's highlight, which is optimism. And Michael, tell the readers that he is an optimist by nature, and he felt that it is a better way to live than the alternative. It's like there's no better way to live in this world. Just optimism is the best way. It's the better way. It's not the best, but it's the better way already to live in this world. And you don't start a company if you are not an optimist. I think I mentioned before in other session that the follower only follows leaders that is optimist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yes.
Forgot which book.
Yeah, I think I don't know.
We share too many books already.
Yeah, I think a lot of leaders agree on this thing. So you have to find ways to grow optimism in yourself and to make yourself much happier. Yeah. And the second lesson I learned a lot, which I like, is about the part talking about curiosity. And there is a story inside the book where, Michael's, when he's still young, he actually spent his own money, 1,300, which is a lot of money at that time, to buy the Apple II. And when he buy the Apple II, he didn't just use it, he immediately teared it apart, because he wanted to see how it works. And his parent was shocked, because you spend so much money, but you tear it out. So this is like what Michael said, you always be learning. You want to have a big ears to everything happen around you.
I think I can relate so much, not just about professional life, like what the example that Gideon give is more on how Michael Dell portrayed this curiosity in his professional life. I would want to share some of my thoughts about our personal life. What about our personal life? I really encourage you all to have this curiosity, because when you are curious about those things that you want to know more, it's like a time you go and discover, you go to explore more about all these things. I can promise you, your life, you can feel like your life is in the progress. That can lead you to more skill, more knowledge that can contribute you to the happiness. And recently, definitely, I read a lot of books about happiness. That's why I start to link to, yes, when you have this curiosity in your life, you'll start to know more, learn more, discover more. They will lead you to more happiness. And this is something that it's more on your personal growth kind of aspect that we want to talk about. Let's go to the third one.
The third one, Michael, is very direct. You must change or die. They are only the quick and the dead. So the rate of change is increasing. It will not slow down in the future. And there's a quote inside from Andy Grove, the ex-CEO of Intel. A corporation is a living organism. It has to continue to shed its skin. Method have to change, focus have to change, value have to change, and the sum of total of those change is called transformation. And I've been working in this company for so long, and I acknowledge that it's always changing. So sometimes people will say that, oh, this is a young company, but no, but this is a company already like 40 years, and it still change every week. I would say like every week. Yeah.
Wow, I can feel that. Wow, the change for every week, a lot to adapt with, right?
Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Next one and the next one is actually what I'm actually practicing in this company, because we are doing it, and this is a good way to make decisions. So it's called F&A, facts and alternative. And this is in a big company, especially in a very big corporations, you have a lot of people, but you need to make decisions. And there are a lot of feelings, opinions, different kind of view on certain things, and sometimes you can't make decision because there are so many things. And Michael's want us to be more logical and just look at the facts and data to make decisions. He wants us to be objective, but humble enough and willing to change your mind. If the facts and data suggest you that is what is needed, or you need to do otherwise, put your feeling aside. Choose the alternative that is the best to the company, not the best to your feeling, and then move on. And move on is the next one. When you move on, you make the choice and the commitments. So when you make that the alternative, you make that choice, you put your commitments. And if it's wrong, as I said earlier, change, right? Just change. Go back to the second alternative. Try again, right? Keep trying.
I found that it's all start with C. The choice, the commitment, change.
Yeah,
All it start with
a
C.
good C again. Remember?
Okay.
Okay, the next one is it's called, I quote the book, it's called Ideas Are Commodity. Execution of them is not. A lot of people can coming out with a great idea or strategy, but it is not sufficient for success. You must execute. And this requires operational discipline and understanding.
Yes. I can relate this so much, that I'm the girl taking action is like my slogan, because I can see so many people around me, whether they are in their business or in their personal life, whatever idea they have is like so awesome, so wonderful. It is such a great one that can turn into something very concrete. But the thing is like people don't take action. That execution is everything. When you combine your execution, your action towards your idea, that can become a reality, the outcome that you wish so much to see. That's why whether it's in your business world, career world, or in your personal life, if you just want to stay healthy, please execute it, do it, right?
Yeah.
Don't just sit there and talk about, I want to be healthy.
Yeah. If you don't do it, idea just will be idea.
Yes, and just now remember when Gideon mentioned about this require also discipline.
Yeah.
I know it's a little bit painful to tell you this, and you will feel the pain as well. And I tell you, discipline may not be exactly as painful as you think. It can be as fun as you think as well. It's how you want to put it in your mind to do it. All right, next go.
The next one, I like it so much, so I will just quote from the book. Be pleased, but never satisfied. So what I love about this construct is how it makes room for a sense of accomplishment within the greater drive for improvement. Because while both individual and companies should always be striving for learning, evolution, and progress, a sense of fulfillment is also a key for growth over the long haul. If you're never pleased with what you accomplish, if you only focus on what you still need to achieve, then you'll probably burn out before you accomplish all you can accomplish. I think this is like what we always say, success must come with fulfillment. If you don't feel satisfied, don't please, not pleased or feel, fulfilled with whatever you have already progressed, not to say success, progress, then you can't continue, you'll burn out. Right? Even Michael pointed this out. Be pleased but never satisfied.
I just have in my mind something to add on
Mhm.
because I feel like sometimes it's the better you progress, you see the progression, not the perfection.
Yeah.
Right? You want to see you progress, you improve, you be a better one. Whether it's in your work, your professional, in your business, or in just your personal life. Because a lot of life challenges happened to me since last month. And you know what I never disclose it to public. I think Gideon, I told you before, actually I stopped reading for a while. A while. It's unconsciously I do that. And I just realized that I stopped growing. That's why I can feel that I am not happy. I am totally like detached from my own identity, my own value. That I tell you, when you start to progress and and evolve and grow, that's the time that you can see yourself getting better. You know, it's better than best.
Yeah.
Better is definitely because you are improving every day.
Yeah.
Like you will become better version of yourself every day rather than telling people that I'm the best person of
Yeah.
myself
When you're
already.
best, you're like, you will never grow again. Like, it's a
Yep.
peak. You're better, you
Yes.
can better and better and better. Yeah.
Company setting same. Michael Dell is telling inside the book that we want to be better, right? Improve day after day, even after 40 years right now.
Yeah.
So let's go to the last point before
The
we end.
last one, to me, if you read this book, you will know that Michael Dell go through a lot. So he left this quote to us. Life is about taking a punch, falling down, getting back up, and fighting again. Commitment, drive, grit, determination, perseverance, indomitable will, you must have these qualities.
Read that sentence again. Life.
Life is about taking a
Yeah.
punch,
Yes.
falling down, getting back up, and fighting again. Commitment, drive, grit, determination, perseverance, indomitable will, you must have these qualities.
You know, actually, Gideon, I'm not asking you to read that sentence again.
Oh, sorry.
I'm actually asking the audience to read that sentence
I
again.
read for them.
Life is about taking a punch, falling down, getting back up, and fighting again. You may see that this sentence I ask you to reread again and again is not just for the sake of reading it, it's to feel it. It is, you will tell me, Joyce, it's easy to say than done. And so I say, yes, it is definitely easy to say than done. It is, in fact, not easy. When you're falling down and you want to get yourself back up, it is tough. I didn't say it's easy, but you can gather yourself a little bit day after day to get stronger and stronger. Because when you able to get back up, you know that you yourself be a improved version of yourself. You become stronger, you become wiser, you know better, right? So there are so many life challenges around us, including me myself. Since last month till now, life challenges is like, oh, not yet stop. It is a lot, and I never stop doing what I'm doing right now. And I'm so glad that Gideon hold me accountable as well to really do whatever that really keep me moving and reading books and preparing the insights and the summary from the book to share with you all, really get myself more grounded and be able to gather myself stronger and get back up. So whoever listened to this episode, I don't know how many people of you, as long as when you are having your life challenges, remember that you are not alone. A lot of people are facing with that also. And what makes you different from other people is you will be able to gather yourself back, falling down, getting back up, and fighting again in your life. So I promise you, you will be a better version of yourself.
Fighting.
Fighting. All
Fighting.
right. We will end this episode. Let us know what is the biggest takeaway from this book to you, and see you in our next episode.